This is definitely not one you can afford to sleep on. Adept, it can be a very dangerous team, obviously. Pirates, Spider, and Calm, three absolutely brilliant players in their own right. They kind of strike me as players who are like First Killer and Turinturo, you know? They just need a little bit of time to develop at this top level, and they're going to be, I think, some of the next top generation of talent in professional Rocket League. But before that, you got to get through the veterans and the old guard. Kronovi showing them how to do it here to start off the series.
Look at that title. RLCS Season 1 World Champion. As far as I know, there's only 4 of those in existence. I think they gave one to Gambit. Anyways, goal number 1 there. Kronovi, excellent dunk from the midfield. And Adept not able to get back in time. Pirates with the pass across. Spiders try and pick this up. Doesn't find anything. Calm through one. Turinturo now down. Kronovi trying to reach for it. He's going to pick up their corner boost and get a bump onto the first goalie. Turinturo now with a little bit of space. Pop over one. Pirates a little bit caught out. Calm will get control of this and try to look for Spider at the midfield line, but First Killer will block him. Now here comes Kronovi. Again, takes it to the air. Nice punt. Spider blocking on the backboard. Turinturo with a kill. First Killer not quite able to get touch of it. Rogue taking about 4 touches here to lose control of the ball, and now here comes Pirates. Through 2, here's First Killer. Long touchdown. We'll take the boost. Didn't have the read on that play. Did not expect Spider to miss. Now Calms over the top. Turinturo in the backfield. Can he find this? The flip reset to the upper 90, just wide. Oh my goodness, Pirates covers it up on the other side. And that's a tie game.
And you can stay with Turinturo's camera here. He's watching Calm the whole way. I mean, Turinturo's got boost in the tank, but he kind of wants to shadow this play because he knows that Calm has him beat with a flip reset. So Turinturo is not just going to waste that. He was trying to stay with that play to see if Calm executed properly. He might have missed the shot, but he still got the pass into the middle. And that follow through was so quick from Adept.
An excellent touch. Mainly on the pass. The shot was good enough. Went in, and now a tie game. Adept putting it to Rogue, who's going to start pushing pressure on the other end. The problem we saw from Rogue against NRG was just any sort of offensive productivity. They scored 1 goal a game. They've already done as well as that here. Can they find that second one against a less intimidating opponent? Here comes the shot from Turinturo. There's goal number 2.
Answer, can they? Yes. Yes, they can. Turinturo wins the challenge. First Killer just makes sure to knock it right back down. Spider crossed up, didn't realize he was beat. Couldn't defend the pass, and a shot into the left-hand side. Rogue work a little magic, take the lead right back.
3:07 on the clock. Kronovi into the corner. First Killer up and puts it off the crossbar. Looking to immediately capitalize and extend their lead. Turinturo back down, but here's Calm now at the midfield line. Pirate on the backboard. Can he find a double tap? Pushes off the wall once more. Calm shot just a bit high. Here's the third man from Spider. The Rogue defense didn't even touch it.
You love to see Spider get aggressive here. They know this is about as good a chance as they can hope for with First Killer missing that ball. Spider jumped before he even knew if that ball was going to get cleared. Talk about aggression. That was it. But it pays off because he beats the third man on the goal line for Rogue. And they tie it right back up.
Pre-jumping the sign of confidence. We heard it from Garrett G in his interview earlier. Spider demonstrating here as well. Now he looks to pressure First Killer. Pirates into the corner. Looks for a second touch. Got the fake out of him, but Calm not quite able to put it on target. Spider shot also going to be wide, and First Killer finally will get a block. We saw the defense from Rogue. It looked good against NRG, and NRG was shooting well. But here now, it's starting to have some troubles. Another one goes in. That's the lead back for Adept.
Yeah, this is a brutal play for Turinturo to try and stick with. Caught shifting out of goal, runs up the wall, expects the shot to go to the big part of the net, and then it goes right behind his car. Turinturo is going to be frustrated with how that whole sequence played out. That was just brutal.
I mean, honestly, it feels like Rogue right now is struggling just fundamentally to read to get off the ground. I mean, the pace of play, very fast, the fastest you're going to find anywhere. But here comes Pirates with another shot on target. This time Kronovi gets in the way, and Spider will get the clear for him. First Killer looking for the counterattack, puts it on target and in. Tie game.
Yeah, you deserve to get scored on here, Adept. Pirates, I mean, yes, they saved it, but I really thought Pirates was just going to smash that ball. It kind of came off his car a little bit light, and all of Adept is thinking that ball's just in for free. but since it doesn't have the power behind the shot, gets cleared out and instantly transition.
1:57 on the clock. Kronovi off the backboard looking for a double tap, blocked by Pirates. And now Turinturo, another follow-up shot. Here's Kronovi back around to the corner, bouncing off all the woodwork, and the clear from Spider is good. Tie game still with 1:42 on the clock, and now Adept starting to pressure on the other end. They've gotten 3 goals already. Can they find the 4th? First killer with a block. Here's Kronovi through the air up against Pirates. They'll find it. Gets a stop. First kill out through the air. Flip reset. No shot. Com gets the block.
Yeah, first killer really thinking about how he could get that ball through with that flip reset, deciding if he could just make his car as big as possible, just muscle it through that first challenge, and Rogue trying to get creative. And like I said at the start of this one, Adept not a team that you can just sleep on and expect to walk all over, because they, like you said, are absolutely so aggressive, just throwing everything at every ball.
Oh, they catch up with their pants down? No, Com gets back just in time. Keeps us tied up, gets a touch over 1. Kronovi in the backfield to the backboard. Pirates will try to adjust to take control of this. There's a pass infield to Kronovi. They connect on it. Oh, Pirates with a backflip save. Turinturo in to seal the deal. Can he get the drop down? He went for the pass to Kronovi, and Kronovi doesn't quite get a shot out of it. And now Spider pinches it off the wall, back down the field, into enemy territory. Rogue sets up on defense. Turinturo back in his own goal. Kronovi will get the clear before they even could find a shot. Adept not going to put one on target. First killer with the dunk. There's Pirates over the top of 1.
Oh, dear.
There's Kronovi. Into the corner. Pirates pressuring him. Skilla will follow his touch off the backboard, but misses. Spider with space now. Tries to just loft it over the top of Turinturo. He's out of boost and loses control, but Com just muscles it through Kronovi. Bulldozes it in for a 1-goal lead. 11 seconds left.
Turinturo tipped Spider, and Kronovi was going up the backboard to defend Spider's shot in case his teammate didn't make it. And as soon as that one got through and got knocked down, Kronovi trying to dismount off the wall, doesn't have the momentum behind his challenge, and he just gets pushed into his own goal. And Rogue working with 3 seconds here.
They've got to keep it in the air. Not going to happen. Adept take game number 1. And how about it? We were hearing 3-0s on the desk. They show up with aggression like Rogue. I mean, honestly, I was going to say like they haven't seen before, but they just played NRG. 10 shots out of Adept here. They put up, 8 saves, too, against the 13 shots from Rogue. Nice shootout here, but Adept going to take that one down just narrowly.
Yeah, 3-0. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad guess from the desk, but you got to give a lot of credit to Adept here, just considering how aggressive they were willing to play in a lot of different scenarios. I mean, not to mention the finesse, like that shot from Spider right there when he just jumped before he even knew the clear was coming through. It's plays like those that went in Adept's favor in that game, because if that had worked out even marginally differently, you get the situation where, you know, they just don't hit the ball strong enough, and then they get transitioned on, and an automatic goal gets scored for Rogue. So a couple of big plays go just the right way, and Adept able to squeeze out a Game 1 win. But to be honest, that's exactly why you can't sleep on Adept if you're Rogue. They're a good team, and you would do yourself a massive disservice to not give them credit.
To be honest, it's the top level of play, the best players in the world. Probably shouldn't sleep on anybody. You know, I mean, for a long time it was just the peeps, but honestly, just about every team's pretty good. Here's Spider, puts it into the box. Pirates up for it, blocked by Turinturo. Now back to midfield. Here's first killer on the challenge. Turinturo has to stop another one as Com got all of it in the midfield. Kronovi demolishing his own back third. Turinturo to try and take it away. First kill on the backflip. It's in front of the box, and Spider's going to catch him just barely too far forward. This wasn't even that bad of positioning.
Yeah, he actually, I think, got kind of caught up a little bit by that smoke screen. The ball was right behind it for a long time, so we started edging towards it, saw the smoke screen after it disappeared, just saw the ball kind of hovering there and decided maybe I can get there and close the gap, but just a moment too late, and Adept jump all over it. Big miss from Spider, though.
Here's Pirates. Spider to the corner. Kronovi passes infield. First kill is able to loft it. Turinturo's going to try and get there. It's a nice chip indeed. Kronovi now looking for Turinturo to pass it to him. Stretches for this to the corner. He's got 2 players underneath. They're a little bit tangled up on defense. Pirates a little too far forward as well. And yet somehow they still get all of the clears out. And Rogue's still gonna have to try and get it to the back third once more. They trail here in game 2.
Ooh, gotta capitalize on this. Big double commit. They have space, and he put it right at Calm. Oh, unfortunate for Rogue. That was a real chance that you felt like to set up the opportunity to find a gap to work with.
Oh, first killing Rogue.
And in. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
No, they were completely had 2 players ahead of all 3 defenders here. First killing Kronovi, we're definitely putting that one through. A tie game now for Rogue.
And that's that aggression that goes just wrong enough if you're Adept right there, because you're thinking, all right, it's just a weak cross, I'll just get aggressive and try and steal it away. But when first killer understands that play's happening before you do and beats you to the ball, well, then you leave a completely open net. And that's where things can go wrong if you're Adept, when you just get too aggressive needlessly.
Well, 3:19 on the clock, a tie game. Rogue looking to bounce back after narrowly dropping game 1. This is a nice start. Kronovi onto the backboard. An attempt to reach it there. Spider blocks it. Now gets out to Calm. First kill through the air. Spider will keep it on the ground. Gets a dunk on Turanturo. Loses control though to Kronovi. Now into the corner. Back to midfield. Turanturo. Pass to 1. Spider has to rotate out. This is going to tangle up the defense a bit. Demolition's happening behind him. Here comes Kronovi with a shot. 2 players get the block. Pirates out on the stretch. And he gets a pass to Turanturo. First kill stops it in midfield.
Oh, triple commit there for Rogue. They kind of have to reset. That's a great demo. Can Adept turn this one in?
Oh, but it's on the far side. Spider gives it the extra bounce. The demolition onto the... Wait, what? I'm confused how this bounced. What did this bounce off of?
So Calm got a demo. First killer respawned. Calm immediately went to go try and kill him. Calm rotating out, tips the ball, and thankfully still into the goal. Real close, but they get it done.
That would be such a feels bad, man. Demo the goalie and then replace him. Take his spot, still get the save.
And then last
comes first
scored.
Yeah, they still scored. It's fine. And man, what a heads-up play from Adept there. They have the entire empty backfield except for the 1 player spawning in. He spawns on the far corner, and they still go to hunt him down, knowing he's the only thing that's staying in their way possibly. First guy looks for a double tap, and he'll find that one. A demolition from Turanturo helps pave the way, and we're tied back up.
Yep, this got stuck here in the corner. Spider knows a shot's coming his way. Had to dodge the demo, tried to go out the side of the goal, up onto the ceiling, and jump out to meet that one. And honestly, he did a pretty good job of getting up there to try and block it. But first killer just positioning properly behind that ball, able to just drill it right through and go into that top left corner. Great equalizer from Rogue.
Pirates onto the side here. Adept took game number 1, and they've had a few times where it looks like they might be able to walk away with game 2, but Rogue just not going away. Both the teams right now at 2-1. The winner moves forward into the next day or into Saturday's play.
Turanturo. I like the idea. He recognized no one was challenging him, decided to just wait, and it's actually played out pretty good with that big miss from Pirates. Kronovi, you break my heart.
Did not make contact. He was going for the fakes, you know.
Yeah.
There's a kill in the midfield. Is Turanturo there? No, covered up. And Kronovi's not going to have to play defense. Over to the side. The first killer, nice connection. Now Calm onto the backboard. Turanturo challenging. Kill, lots of momentum. Able to still get it back to midfield, though. Like in so much traffic. Turanturo just literally being a bulldozer. Pushing players out of his way. And then the shot off the backboard. Is this all the way in? No, first killer just barely gets up in time. Just enough boost before being demolished. Now Calm, pass back in the midfield. Here's up against Pirates, up against Turanturo. After so many bounces, it ends up back in the corner. 40 seconds left here. Chiefs tie game at 2 apiece.
This one feels like who can get as aggressive as possible, as fast as possible, and not make a mistake right now. Both teams, I feel, really stretching what they're capable of on transition. And currently, Kronovi looking for first killer too far out in front.
And he had the defense reacting so hard there. The infield pass there probably gives him the win. So here comes Kronovi. 1 touch, first kill up to stretch on his Spider, beats them both up against Turanturo. It's Pirates, and he's got Calm behind him. They can just try and play this hard. This one's going to be bouncing high. Where's the challenge? No shot. They back off. And with no time left on the clock, overtime looking likely unless Adept can put it away right now. Pirates chooses to keep it alive, doesn't play for overtime. Turn now drops in this one, could die. We'll go to overtime in game 2. Adept looking for match point.
Yeah, Pirates going to be disappointed he didn't quite nail that carry. Got a little bit of an awkward first touch, didn't get exactly what he wanted, and had trouble trying to convert it into a goal-scoring chance. But with overtime, Rogue gets a chance to settle themselves, reset everything. And currently on offense in OT, Turinturo delivers bottom right-hand side. Spider sitting here on the goal line, trying to follow this ball over his shoulder here. Kind of sees Turinturo and goes, oh, wait, I am out of position, and I am done. That is a win for Rogue.
Yeah, they got past the first 2 defenders, and the third was very fully expecting his teammates to get a touch there. He was in the I am moving out mindset already. Definitely not prepared to find a save. So, my goodness. Exciting games back and forth here as Rogue takes him down. Another one, this one with 9 shots. Able to hold Adept to only 5. Midfield play a little bit stronger here from both sides. A little bit less of the shootout we saw from game number 1, but still exciting.
Yeah, there were a lot of great opportunities for both teams. And the defense is really having to make a lot of diving stops. Not really too many opportunities where it felt like the defense is just sitting there being like, yeah, no, you don't have anything. We're just going to wait here on the goal line and make you make a big play to beat us. This was teams transitioning, trying to get as aggressive as possible, smash the ball up the field, chase it down, be out of position, try and steal boost, be more out of position, try and recover. And it leads to some really exciting situations that you get in games like that when both teams just going as hard as possible at all times, and some quick play transition and some real great defense. But overall, Rogue able to come out on top at the end of the day.
Yeah, the one thing I really, really have liked about watching this Adept roster is how multifaceted they are and how much they are analyzing the play and going for the optimal play in that moment. Oftentimes with newer teams, with teams coming up from the bubble, we see some players they go for, like, they have one thing they're good at. They're like, we're gonna always go for the demos through the goal, or we're always going to be trying to put it on the backboard and go for a double tap. We're always going for an infield pass, and they become readable and they become very counterable. Here, we're seeing Adept adapt, to use a homogenous word.
Wait, that's 2.
That's not a pun though. Okay, that's a homonym. They're very, like, they're we saw them with the one player demoed and spawning in the corner, not choosing to go for just like the easy shot, like choosing like, let's send a player down, let's get the demolition on that guy, let's really make sure we can clinch this up. And I've enjoyed how flexible this roster has been as Kernovi looks for the opener. Here comes Pirates to get the save, and Spider with the clear. Nice, exciting stuff beginning of game 3.
I'm surprised Pirates jumped at the right place for that ball. I mean, you're thinking that ball's in off the double tap or...
Oh my goodness. How does he find this touch out of the corner?
Well, let's take a look. It's a great leave. Proper dismount from the wall. Didn't overthink it. He didn't overthink it. It is so easy to try and chase that ball when you're stuck off the wall there. Com literally just got behind that ball and then just kind of feathered boost to maintain his height. He understood that ball was bouncing right back into him. It wasn't going to really kick mid. He just let the ball come back to him. That is so easy to try and do too much there as Spider tries to jam one through Kernovi on the next possession, and that will be Com again.
What? The guillotine drops and it's Com with the rope. Oh my goodness, look at this. The follow it down, the last bounce right above the crossbar. Man, hey Gibbs, if you need a top 3 play, there you go. There's one of them.
Jeez.
I mean, you could almost put a top 3 play of like those 2 goals back to back, like they were that close. Com having a great moment. Spider through 1, first killer. Now looking for a response from Rogue. They've got to find some goals here just to break up the momentum. Adept is starting to feel hungry. As Com with the dribble, can he get 2 of them? Oh, first goal, look for the bump, just barely missed. That would have, I mean, I'm sitting here like the first goal, I'm like, that was cool. Second goal, oh, that one's even cooler. That would have been the icing on the cake.
Com was going for the absolute dismantling of Rogue right there. The hard cut and then let the ball roll with the demo. Ooh, that's all right. We'll see you next game goal.
Yeah, that would have been amazing to see Rogue forfeit for the first time ever in RLCS history. Just be like, we're done. He's too good. There's first kill on the bump. Kernovi looking to pop out the goalies, but Spider still ends up with control. Flicks early. Turinturo will get a read. Now a touch from Pirates. Lofted to the star player. Combs takes his time. Now Kronovi, infield pass, long ones. Combs and Spider overlap on that. Wouldn't expect a double commit with that much space, but they go for a little bit, and now the defense having to sort themselves out. Kronovi onto the backboard. Here comes Turinturo. Beaten by Com, the long shot. Probably, is this in? No, it is.
Wow.
Spider will be the one to finish it off. Com puts it on target.
First killer trying to steal that boost in the corner of Adept side of the field. Unfortunately, it wasn't even there, so just trying to stay up a little too long, not being aware of the situation on the pitch. His teammate in the midfield doesn't even buy him any time, and make matters worse, the ball tips away from him instead of straight out and giving him a chance. Unfortunate.
2:53 on the clock. 3-0 now for Adept. Series tied up at 1 apiece, and they have looked strong every game. We went to overtime in the one game that Rogue won, and now this game, it's going to take a nice, solid comeback from Rogue to clinch game 3. The 3-0 from the desk looking more and more disrespectful, Achieves.
You know, it's not a bad guess, to be honest. I mean, I think I would agree with their overall idea is that Rogue, yes, is the better team, but Adept is not a team that you can just expect you'll crush. Because if they're playing well like this, it's going to be hard-pressed for any team just to keep up with the pace. As Com trying to dribble all three again, multiple defenders up for Rogue. They should probably be able to hang on to possession here for the Orange team.
There comes Spider with a shot, and it's in. Great power. I mean, the pressure for the last 30 seconds here from Adept, it was just almost inevitable eventually this goal was going to go in.
Kronovi sitting there on the goal line like, I have no idea which side you are shooting it to. He was just hoping that he was going to have a chance at it.
You could put it anywhere. Turinturo finally gets a goal. No, come, you get that one away. The cheap bronze kickoff goal not going to work. This 3-2. But this one will. First killer will finally get Rogue on the board. Down by 4. It's going to be a monumental comeback, but that's the start.
Yeah. Pirates, I mean, he's really not even out of position per se. He's just waiting to see if his teammate wins the challenge and then gets demoed from behind him. And so the third guy, just off the kickoff, off grabbing boost and probably trying to rotate back, just didn't have the time to get all the way into position. So Rogue get one back, but to be honest, this one's pretty much over. 3 goals in 90 seconds. Not easy at all. If Kronovi had scored that right there, I'd feel pretty decent about it, but
I'm going to go for the dribbles again, getting hounded by Turinturo from behind, but Spider running full back.
Yes.
Paves the way. Full back plays coming through. 5-1 Adept.
Oh, Com, this is a beautiful dribble. Trying to get muscled out by Turinturo, and Kronovi, he's got to make a choice. When do you want to jump? Here comes the demo. You got to make a move. And Com with the command on the dribble lets it go right by and turns it into the near post.
He's got 2 shots, or he got 2 saves. Excuse me, I can't English. 2 goals, 2 assists, and a savior medal. Com having an absolute highlight of a day.
Spider right behind him. 3 goals, 1 assist, and 3 saves. Big game for those two. Pirates happy to sit there and just be like, oh, I'll just hit the ball whenever you need me, I suppose.
It's Spider having a nice stat line game, but both the goals he scored were the simple chip, beautiful passes from Com, where he just was the one to kind of just push it a little bit, just give it a little shove. First kill with a shot, Com with the block. 5-1. This game is basically over already. Those Pirates will try to just add to this lead. Turinturo over to the edge. It's going to be a 2-game lead here for Adept. And I'm still at this point, geez, I am rooting for Com to get the ball in open space. He'll put in another goal. He's got a hat trick. I'm rooting for the dribble play. He's threatened this dribble so many times. It's just not quite strung it all the way together. I want to see it happen before the series is over.
He was very close on one. Got the second one to come through with a little bit of help from Spider. And I'm with you. I'd like to see another Com dribble. Let's see what else he's got in the bag of tricks.
That was the triple mind game where you hit the brakes, try to get all 3 of them to pop, and only 2 of them did. First kill looking for a goal. Does he find this double tap? No, it'll get cleared away. See Rogue looking for some sort of some sort of strong goal, to at least bring some momentum back on their side. Get the team morale back together after a 6-1 dismantling. Can they Brazil him here? They might be able to. Over one, Kronovi gets a block. It's still dangerous. First kill out to Turinturo, back across two, and now into the midfield, that one. Oh, I believed. You know, after everything I've seen this game, I believed he was maybe going to be able to put that one through.
Yeah, I was with you. I mean, as soon as he tipped that ball up, got the car back on the wheels, I was like, ooh, if that lands on the nose, I'd believe it, but not quite. A fantastic game from Adept there in game 3. That was something to watch. I mean, you talk about putting the defense in bad spot after bad spot. That is what a game looks like.
Oh, and the thing that one of the things that really can differentiate a team and really help you make a deep run in RLCS is the ability to, after you make a shot, find control or bump the defense in such a way that you're able to turn it back around and make more plays. Usually, you know, like a perfectly set up offense, you're going to get 3 attempts at the net, but usually after that, you've lost control. You have to fall back. They get an attempt to move down the field. The way we saw Adept stringing together one touch after another touch after, okay, this shot didn't quite turn into a goal, but I've popped it above the goal, and we see Rogue continuously just having to be like, all right, well, we got to stop this immediate threat. Okay, we stopped that, but now there's a new immediate threat. Loved watching Adept in this game.
Yeah, it was excellent, and now you're really looking for Rogue to make sure that they don't allow some of those uncontested transitions that Adept was able to string together in that previous game. You need whoever's diving at the ball out of the midfield for Rogue here to at least make contact and delay that transition.
As we get game 4 started, my eyes are on First Killer and Turinturo. We've seen these players show up so strong. First Killer going to get one block. Kronovi's got to find a second one. Excellent defense from Rogue. But I want to see it on the offense. I want to see Turinturo and First Killer find the goals that got them on the highlight reels already this season. As this series is starting to get out of hand, and Adept is 1 game away for qualifying for Saturday.
Definitely feeling themselves riding high after that dismantling in the previous series. Spider, not the best touch. Kronovi trying to punish, going for the big block. Unfortunately, that ball just got tipped well sideways.
First minute will come and go. Now Kronovi in the corner, soft touch, and catches it himself. Way to get it past Pirates in the corner. First Killer not quite able to create a shooting opportunity just yet. And now falls on it, beats Pirates again. Pirates just having the worst of luck in this corner. Back to Kronovi. Spider out of his goal. First Killer demolished in front. A little bit of space from Rogue, and not the best touch from Spider, though. Now back into the corner again. The ball spent basically the first minute and a half on the right side of the Adept goal. A chip shot here, kept above the goal. Here comes Turinturo. Excellent setup, but Calm able to cover it up, get a save. Now back out. The ball still trapped in the back third.
Yeah, this is great pressure. This is what you wanted to see from Rogue. They need to make sure that they get that first point of contact with the ball for whatever challenge. At First Killer, uncontested, left-hand side. Rogue will finally break down Adept.
You saw right there at the beginning of this replay, the ball finally touched the midfield line, and then bam, straight back into the goal. We spent 2 minutes on Adept's side. Rogue, well, I guess there was like 20 seconds at the beginning of the game where the ball was on their half. But my goodness, once they got it pinned back there, Adept had no idea how to get the ball out of their back third.
Ball is completely in Adept's court, and a chance for Pirates there. A little heavy-handed, though. And that's that first touch accuracy. Got to make sure you keep command of the ball.
Kronovi with a counter touch. He's going to be out of boost. Spider with a stop, and now Gravity's going to fight against him. Here comes Turinturo through the air. He's going to be out of boost as well. Here's First Kill on the shot. The threat was good enough. Can Kronovi finally tuck it in? There we go. 2-0 for Rogue.
I think they get a little bit antsy on the goal line here. They know here comes a double tap as soon as Calm doesn't get there. Pirates dives at that one. And Calm, I think, also doing the same thing, committed a little too hard. I mean, I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do in that situation as Calm. I think you have to dive at it because you don't know if your teammates got it. So just a circumstance where the offense has forced you into a bad spot and you both dive at the same ball because you don't want to let the lead get any bigger. And that just allows the follow-through to come.
Cross halftime. We're looking like maybe game 5. Adept put up 6 goals most of which being handed them by Com in game number 3. But here in game 4, yet to score, and honestly, yet to find a meaningful shot. They've got just 3 so far, which isn't too bad. It's just been so
Talk
little
about
effort.
the rude awakening as
Rogues had
well.
to put up on defense.
You know,
oh my goodness.
You play. Oh, Chrono. Oh, he got it.
What? They bounce off the ground pinch? What do you call this? This looks new.
Let's see. Okay. There's the kick straight down. He got bumped by Com and it knocked him into the ball. Oh my goodness.
That was nutty.
I've seen everything.
No, but apparently we haven't, because I thought I had seen everything already. And then I got to see that pogo stick thing. That was cool. All right, 3 goals here for Rogue. Com keeps it high and in the blue for just a moment, but it's just Adept genuinely struggling to hold on to the ball at all. And I said at the beginning of the end of last game, oh, does he finally get one? No, first killer gets it away. Com with the ball here. Does he go for the dribble? No, he takes it to the air. He's got 30 boost to work with. Got a flip reset, I think. Pirates had to cover it up and still not quite able to put it in. There's a touch back in front. Spider gonna take it out of the corner. There's a back pass to Com, but blocked by first killer. The defense from Rogue, just enough. Here comes Pirate once more. Kronovi's there, looks for a long clear. Doesn't get much of a touch at all, and he'll follow this one out. Straight to Pirates, spoiler. And now over the top, we'll see Turinturo finally get it back into Adept's half. Ugh.
And they're just bullying Adept right now on a lot of the challenges. I mean, Rogue making some very well-timed approaches to things, making sure they've got the angle and the momentum going for them when they enter into those contests for the ball. And the patience from Turinturo here in the midfield continues to waste time, and we'll see in game 5, Rogue win this one.
First killer, oh, it doesn't actually go in. I was pretty certain that one was in. First killer with an excellent back pass that turns into an own goal. Didn't go in, though. 20 seconds left, down by 3. I think you were just saying it here, Adept. Definitely going to drop game 4. We're going to go to game 5. Adept looking, I mean, the question for me as we go into game 5 is which Adept are we going to see? Because they had so much momentum coming into this game, and it just petered out in the first minute.
Big wake-up call for Adept. I mean, you absolutely smash game 3. You start off okay in game 4. I mean, you could put a little bit of pressure on them, say, all right, we're feeling good, and then boom, nothing. You spend the rest of the game on defense, sitting there trying to figure out how you want to approach this, and Rogue are just at your throat, challenging you in the midfield, and you can't get anything through. That is bringing yourself all the way back down to earth.
Yeah, it will be an important measure of this team as we're getting to see them now a few weeks in a row here in RLCSX. What do you do? How do you bounce back from when you had the momentum, it immediately just gets ripped away from you, and you've got to kind of dig back down, find that mental reset. We see some of the players that they were saying in the chat here that they want to take the full allotted time between games. So we'll be a little bit before we get to game 5, but I think that's important. I think that these teams do take that mental refresher, step back, do some jump jacks, wash your face, whatever it is that helps you kind of get out of the thoughts you were just in. You don't want to see that same getting trapped. I mean, that was one of the most suffocating games I've ever seen. Rogue completely keeping that ball, not in the Adept half, in the Adept back third. That was insane how dominating they were in the beginning to have that.
And so you're really looking for Adept in this one. Because of course last game it was all about, all right, Rogue, you make sure your first point of contact at least gets to challenge it and keeps things a little bit even. They did that plus extra. And so you kind of wonder if, because it felt to me like Rogue was either just all right, we're gonna get to the ball first and we're gonna make sure that we challenge you properly, or we're just gonna wait for you to bring the ball to us. And I'm curious if Rogue continued to just try and fall back, because it seemed like Adept sitting there in that previous game are thinking, man, we're not getting anything through. We just need to find a big clear. And right when that happens, I mean, Rogue is already waiting so far back. They're like, great.
Yeah.
Thank you for the ball. We appreciate it. So it really comes down to Adept of, okay, you need to be able to understand the situation on the pitch, where everybody is, so you can make a more informed decision about what you want to do with the ball here in game 5.
Well, no,
because Rogue, I think, was just content to to go for challenges or let the ball come to them. They didn't have to work too hard. It was just, all right, make sure you're in the right spot and we'll win the game because Adept is just rushing.
Yeah, we saw them go for the clears a number of times. There was, like you said, a few times they're like, okay, there's the meaningful clear. Oh, wait, never mind. Kernovi's on the backboard. That ball's coming right back into their corner again. I'd love to see, I'm still going to say it again, let's bring the dribbles back out, bud. That was super cool. That was awesome. Like, you were getting it through at least one player or two players every time. I didn't see them going for many dribbles. They were opting to just pop the ball away as often as they could instead of just actually trapping and taking control. But it's scary. It's scary to trap and take control in your own half because if you get challenged and you lose and the ball is going to be in your box on the next touch. So, like, it's trusting what they're good at, trusting what's worked beforehand. Don't fall into the rotations we've seen from Rogue. We just saw I just saw you probably saw it too. Achieves Kernovi saying Toronto's not feeling the best right now.
I don't actually
which does mean that they're going to be going for safer play. So if you know that, I mean, going for the same, go to the 1v1 game, go to the challenge game, trust what was working for you earlier, and let's see if they can deliver a Game 5 win.
I cannot hear you in Discord.
Into Game 5 here momentarily.
But I'm sure you just made a fantastic point.
Players.
And it sounded great.
Oh, can you hear me? You got me? You got me now?
I got you now.
Okay. I can't actually see you, so I have no idea when you can't hear what's going on. It was some of the best analysis you've ever heard. Chat will back me up. No, they won't, but that's okay. So, Game 5.
I was trying to respond to what you said, and I saw your lips still moving, and I was like, I'll just let chat listen to what he's talking about.
Basically, that they know that they're going to be going for these wide rotations. We even saw in the comms in the chat that Toronto's not feeling the best, which probably means they're going to be playing for safer play, which means go to the 1v1 game. Come on, Adept. Trust your dribbles here.
Yes, obviously trust your dribbles, but the big caveat that comes with trust your dribbles is, do you have the space to execute that? And I think there were maybe one or two situations where maybe that could have happened last game, but I think Rogue, if they come out in the same manner that they had that suffocating midfield presence here in Game 5, I'm not sure if the dribble play is really going to happen, because a lot of that dribble play happened back in Game 3 because Rogue was stretching themselves a little too thin and not coming up with the ability to stop that transition initially. So they got through that midfield line uncontested, and that allowed that extra space for the dribbles, because Rogue, I think, is actually doing a pretty good job of pitch management. I mean, they're really not letting Adept off the hook too often and just running away and saying, we need boost. I think they're all doing a really nice job making sure that they've always got somebody ready to do something.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, we'll let the players take their full time, make sure we've got a competitively integral Game 5 before we get that started. So we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back as soon as the players are on the pitch and let you know who's qualifying through to Saturday. All right, we're back. Players are apparently ready to go. We're getting into game 5 here momentarily. Achieves. Which Adept do you think we're going to see? Game 3 or game 4?
Ooh. I hate to say it, but I think game 4 and a little splash of game 3. I think you get a couple of good chances, but I think Rogue looked too locked in after that previous one. I think they got Adept figured out here in game 5.
I mean, the mixture definitely is more entertaining than the one-sided affair as we saw, so we'll see how it goes. Game 5, Champions Field. Kronovi's name hanging in the rafters above. He'd love to get it on his second banner as well. Pirates pop back down. Didn't have any players there to help him. Comms now gonna take this one, keep it low to the ground, up against first kill. Turo covers him up.
And Kronovi just kind of peeled off that challenge, and I was like, oh, you just did exactly what you don't want. They gave Com that space, and quick recognition from Turo and Pirates on the goal line to make a tough stop. I mean, Adept are working hard to keep this one at zeros to start off game 5, but need to make sure that they earn themselves some possession.
Pirates into the corner. There's Turo. Ooh, under one. Kronovi gonna go slow on it, try and get him to just break their axles. He actually puts that ball into Com's hood, and Pirates will pop it off of it. Turo should have this ball for free. Now Pirates falling back, gives space to Com. Pass across, infield pass. Oh, back out to the corner. Com off the backboard and into the box. First kill through 1 and now through 2. Com on the back third falls, bags Kronovi, goes and pressures him off the ball. Zoning mechanic's gonna work out well, but Com does manage to make it through 2 now. Here comes Kronovi again out of the box. With 3:33 on the clock, 0-0. Winner of this game moves forward to Saturday.
Really got to give a lot of credit there to First Killer for just hanging on to that ball. Because, like we said in our previous series, there's a lot of give and take in Rocket League, and First Killer's ability to stick with the play and just buy extra time to make sure Kronovi and Turo behind him are ready for the next situation that happens is a valuable skill. First Killer working real hard here in game 5.
Ball stalled out at midfield. Spider in onto the backboard. Going to follow this out of his back third. 3-1, collapsed on by Com. Now First Killer up for this, beaten by Spider. Here's Kronovi to put it back to First Killer. Nice touch in the midfield. Here comes Turo looking for the shot. Com and Spider able to bounce that one back around. Nearly the first goal there for Adept, just barely pixels off that shot. Here's Kronovi through 1, low on boost, covered up by the rest of the defense from Adept. Com across midfield, gets a touch into the corner. Turo's gonna follow it back, and First Killer will cover it up. Now a shot just barely wide, bouncing up and down. Can Spider push it underneath? Got one touch, couldn't find 2. Will stay scoreless across halftime.
So close, but that one needs to go in. Second chance, Kronovi. Great cover up on the goal line. Rogue through a couple of real awkward scenarios and transition. Spider makes the save. Rogue pressing hard. And there's that little splash of game 3. Quick transitions for both teams, but either able to find that sweet, sweet goal.
Pirates hovering on the wall. Spider comes in. Those 2 players kind of in stalling mode, and then Com gets bopped off. Pirates touch will go unfollowed into Rogue territory, and Turo gonna try and pressure this one. He's got 2 players backing up on him. The defense entirely caught in this corner. Can they capitalize on this? There's a touch across to the box. Kronovi's got to adjust. They've got a little bit too much pace and goes behind him. Now Kronovi another touch in front. Here's First Kill up against 2, 3 players pinch. Kronovi's just looking to put it in, and he'll get it. That's the first goal for Rogue.
You knew this was going to be a little awkward here. As soon as Pirates couldn't get up to it, Spider really trying to stretch, but the real thing that goes wrong is Com also diving at it, trying to beat the Rogue player who's in front of him to the ball. Turns into a double commit there for Adept. They just don't have anyone in position to even try and stop Kronovi recovering out of the corner.
Pirates now. Adept works so hard to get themselves this opportunity. Comms beat 2 defenders, but Kronovi bounces it, or takes the bounce off the ceiling and is able to get it clear. A First Killer down to Turo. Pops over Spider. This one's in. That's 2 goals for Rogue. What a shot.
Spider definitely didn't see this one coming. When he's thinking, all right, First Killer booms it right at me. Oh, it's Turo, and oh my gosh, it's in the goal. He immediately hit the brakes. He's like, yeah, all right, you got me. Fair enough.
111 kilometers per hour. Excellent touch. First Killer through 1. Spider Not going to get a second one. Calm passes it across. Pirates onto the backboard. Calm a little bit low on boosts. He'll stretch for it now, but beaten by Turinturo. The double commit turns into an offensive positioning here. His first killer puts it on target. Pirates gets it away. 50 seconds left, and only 2 goals. Both of them. There's Calm with the demolition. Spider to put it in. What a play. Calm starts to light back up.
The fact Adept even turned this into a goal after they gave away what felt like another goal-scoring opportunity for Rogue, they somehow recover on defense. Calm destroys the guy coming for the challenge, gets the demo, makes it an easy goal, and they have a chance with 40 seconds.
Oh, and they've got space too. Spider onto the backboard. First killer will reach this one, but Kronovi nearly gets demolished. Defense going to be a little out of position. Kronovi quickly hit that brakes to make sure he maintained the best spot he could, and now he's got it across that midfield line. Nobody home on defense. The defense will crash back in. Kronovi get it in time. Now Turinturo's the one to put it in, trying to put this one out of reach.
Turinturo, huge goal there. Kronovi also able to win the critical challenge in the midfield. Pirates hoping he's got enough space to make the save. Turinturo picture perfect with the placement.
29 seconds, down by 2 again. Adept's got to make this one work fast. Turinturo on first killer. Other ideas into the corner, looking for another one. Perfect touches. We said we wanted to see Turinturo on first killer light it up, and they have answered.
Turinturo just make sure to keep the challenge in range of himself. Not trying to do too much, not trying to go straight through the guy. Just make sure it doesn't go into the goal. Takes a hard skip out to the right, perfectly for first killer. A tough follow-up, but he nails it. And Rogue put game 5 out of reach.
12 seconds left, down by 3. It's not going to be possible. And Adept, their day isn't over. They'll have to look for the win somewhere else, but you know it hurts Chiefs to have been this close, to have played this well against their toughest opponent yet today, and to still come up short.
It was definitely a winnable series for Adept, but the experience, like the desk said, comes through for Rogue. Adept, as that game 4 happened and they got absolutely shut down, game 5 they fell behind early, and then Adept started to crumble, started to get too aggressive, trying to do too much with not enough space, time, or resources to make the plays happen, stretched themselves too thin, and Rogue jumped all over it.
That's for sure. I mean, the Rogue had to play 2 series back-to-back. NRG, definitely the warm-up series of all warm-up series, and it pays off here as they're able to take down Adept in 5 games. They will qualify for Saturday, joining G2 and NRG here out of Group A. We'll still get to see Adept try again a little bit later on, but before we do that, we've got a few other matches to get to here in round 4. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, the Peeps taking on the Matones. New team, new name. Who are these people? Find out after the break.